Alright, so Sihanoukville. We've been waiting a little while to do this video. Yeah, what a dump. I think that's the headline anyway.
That is the headline. That is pretty much it in a nutshell. We could leave it at that.
We pretty much could, but we'll
Just
go into it a little bit.
Don't go there, it's a dump.
So we were in Sihanoukville, Otres beach for 4 nights, which was 4 nights too long.
Yes.
Our original plan was to go to one of the islands, but we decided not to because it was really expensive, more than we'd imagined. So we thought we'd spend the time in Otres.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just go through it like a bullet point list because it was so bad. We would not recommend it to anyone, and these are the reasons why.
Yeah, so number one. Well, just before I get into number one, the journey there was pretty terrible as well. So the road getting there
Road's bad, yeah.
is awful. Really bad. So, with that being said, number one, construction. If you've done any research into Sihanoukville, you would have seen pretty much every search result will be talking about the volume of construction in Sihanoukville. That extends right down to Otres. It's the entire area.
It does. I think from what I've read anyway, it has massive investment from like Chinese investors. So if you look at all the news feeds everywhere, the casinos, luxury resorts and stuff that's popping up all over the place.
Huge. And because of that, you've got building sites everywhere, you've got casinos everywhere, and because of that you have a lot of Chinese like shops, restaurants, everything's kind of going that way, being catered to that group, that market.
It's not very Cambodian anymore.
No.
That's a massive part of it.
But the main issue with the construction is that it makes it such an unpleasant place to be. Not only is it so loud all the time at early hours, which is so out of order, but there we go. Okay, it is our first full day here in Otres Beach. I didn't sleep because there were people screaming at 1 AM, there was loud music playing, and then there was construction that started at 6:30 AM. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little crazy today. And I'm gonna go a little crazy if that's like it for the next few nights. Like we're talking 6 AM, starting like heavy, like smashing. It sounds like they're throwing boulders at boulders. Like anyway. So it's not a nice place to be. It's a lot of construction site related rubbish. So lots of rubble everywhere. So that is a huge factor. You literally feel like you're staying in a bungalow on a building site.
Yeah, like, that's a perfect explanation of what we
That's
have.
how, and the beach is on a building. Like it just feels like the city is one giant building site.
Because it is.
So yeah, that's number one.
I think number two has to be just all of the rubbish. As in like trash. As in food.
In addition to the rubble.
Oh my god, the smells. Oh, it was right.
Yeah, like you see why they wear the masks with all the dust and the rubble and the rubbish and it's everywhere.
Everywhere, every corner, every shop, every restaurant. It was literally, you had to just dodge it everywhere you walked.
Dream car. Rubbish. Irony.
And we're talking like drippy bottom bags, rubbish, like the
and
smell.
Piles, like not just a bit on the floor, like actual like heaps of rubbish next to signs that say don't litter or something.
Don't
you see
rubbish
it.
here.
It's pretty funny. It's just a mess. It really is a mess. And because of that, you get point 3, which is the flies. There are so many flies, you cannot eat a meal using both hands with a knife and a fork.
You genuinely need one hand for swatting.
Yes,
The
we
entire
are not
time.
exaggerating. If you left as like a little science experiment, like a little piece of food on the table for like a minute, it would be like 30 flies.
It was crazy, absolutely
It
crazy.
was intense, and to the point where it was not enjoyable eating a meal because you were swatting and you felt like you had to eat really fast because the flies were going to get on it.
Every meal was gone within a minute of me, I think. It was like,
Yeah, it was gross. It just made it feel so dirty.
It was super unhygienic, not cool, which actually brings us on to the facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's point number 4.
Specifically in Otres
In
Beach.
Otres Beach, yeah.
Because that's where we were staying. So we can't speak for how the facilities are in the city of Sihanoukville, but in Otres, it was very, very basic.
Super basic, but beyond basic to non-hospitable, I probably.
Inhospitable.
Inhospitable. It was bad. Like, we had like no water 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Like literally no running water, so you couldn't shower, couldn't brush your teeth.
Yeah. I thought it was bad when we got there and there wasn't any hot water, and then there was no water.
Yes, there's no hot water. They don't have any of the electrical.
Yeah, they don't have hot water.
No, I think a couple of them did, as in like the resorts, but from what we've seen, most of them are the same as what we had. And they don't have any hot water.
Yeah, all the bungalows and stuff, they don't have hot water. It's freezing cold water, which is fine if you A, get it, and B, were kind of warned about that. We weren't warned about that. If you're going to an island and it's very rural and stuff, and off the beaten path, you expect to have no hot water, lots of power cuts, possibly not electricity, no internet, all those things. But we weren't really prepared for that, and that is why it felt so bad.
It did. I mean, the internet was horrendous, which was normally fine. Power cuts every 5 minutes, which wasn't fine because then your fan died.
Yeah.
And it was really hot.
Yeah.
But
it was mainly the water thing.
It was mainly the water. Like, it was horrible, so grubby.
Yeah, you felt so dirty because, like, literally, you get back from the beach having been in the sea, and then you can't shower, and they have nothing to do for you. They can't do anything. So. Yeah, it's really not good, like really not good. If you're a clean freak, you want to stay as far from there as humanly possible.
As far from Sihanoukville as you can.
Far. This is our high quality, luxurious power shower with a nice little trickle here and an ant's nest. It's so luxurious. I love it.
And that's the most water we've actually had.
This is like the most water we can get out of this thing. Unless you do this, you shake it. You shake it. And then you may be able to shower. Anyway, what's the last point? The beach. We nearly forgot about the beach. The beach is actually really pretty if you are in the sea. Yeah, okay, the beach is nice. The beach is nice. It is very nice, but we've seen prettier with less shit streets attached to it, so it's definitely tainted, but it is very pretty. It is very pretty. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. Yeah, I mean the first, say, the 2 meters of beach outside of the water were nice. Yeah. And the further back you got, the more rubbish was on the beach.
Well, you started to see some rather suspect things, and I'll leave that to your imagination.
So that wasn't cool. But the worst part was, it did just feel a little bit sketchy, as in like theft.
Yeah.
We had a couple of, well, one instance where we were pretty positive these people were waiting for us to leave our bag for a second.
Yeah, you know when something just doesn't feel right? A very quick summary of this. We were on the beach, Tony went into the water, we had an iPhone and a camera and a little bit of cash on us. So I was left on the towels with that. A guy and a younger guy, maybe a teenager, came and sat very close to me, closer than you would need to when the beach is really empty. They were fully dressed, they had keys in their hand, they did not look like they were there to enjoy the beach. They made me feel very uncomfortable. There was no way I was going in the water and leaving anything. And to kind of emphasise it even more, when we got up and moved, they then moved and kind of followed us for a little bit. And then there was this whole thing where there was a guy behind a tree looking at us. It was all a bit weird, and it made us leave.
Yeah, it resulted in us being in the beach for like 45 minutes and then saying, nah,
yeah,
I'm not having that, so we left.
So maybe that was just our one experience, and
or us being paranoid. I don't know.
Or us being paranoid, but usually your gut instinct isn't that wrong.
No, I don't think it was in that situation.
I would be very surprised if I had done like a test and gone in the water, I reckon something would have happened. But anyway, so to sum everything up, our recommendation is to not go there at all.
Stay away from Sihanoukville.
Yeah.
There's nothing there for you, really.
No, I don't know why you would go there. Like, there is nothing good I can tell you about it. Like, it's very much, I get the sense that it used to be a really great backpacker spot. Like, it would have cheap accommodation, it would have quite chilled vibes, the beach used to be good.
That's what I was gonna say, the cost. It was bloody expensive.
It's expensive for
what it is.
What it is.
Like, our room was more than our average nightly cost.
Food was more.
The food was well expensive.
Yeah, you're talking like $6 for a dinner, which I know that doesn't sound like a lot.
That's double Phnom Penh and double anywhere else in Cambodia, really. So yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
And it wasn't great.
Oh dear. Okay, now it sounds just like we're like totally slating this place, but
enough moaning.
It's not worth going to. They say that you go to Sihanoukville just to get on a boat to go to the islands, and I would stand by that. We haven't even been to the islands, but definitely don't spend any time in Sihanoukville.
No, so our main reason for making this video really is we want to show the good stuff and the bad stuff. Sihanoukville was without a doubt the bad stuff.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want someone I know going there because they knew we went there or something.
Spending money there and
because it was not worth going to for anyone.
No, it's a real shame because I think it, like I said, I think it did used to be quite a nice spot.
The beach could be amazing.
It could be. It's really beautiful if you remove kind of everything else. The beach is lovely, but yeah, I still don't think it's worth going to. Do some more research, of course.
Tell us if we're being stupid.
Yeah, if you've had a great experience, then please tell us. Let us know where was great, what was great about it. But yeah, for us, we most certainly will never be going back.
No, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, we will round up and we will see you in the next video, which we will be, in that video, heading back to Phnom Penh.
Back to Phnom Penh? Yes.
Yes, so we'll be heading back to the capital city in the next video. So we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye. The chicken's ready.
Close enough.
I'll slap you.
Lorna's coffee taste.
Really? What we call it?